Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. After so many months of waiting, of rumors, of hopes and crushes of Nintendo saying nah, 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 we woke up today to an absolute explosion of awesomeness. One of the best days of 2020 just went down, and I'm oozing with excitement because they also had an announcement for our favorite game on the channel, Animal Crossing. But today was all about Mario, and I'm so excited to share it with you. As a man who met Miyamoto, as a man who moved from childhood to adulthood and never changed his love for Nintendo, this was a great day. And that direct was absolutely awesome. So I'm counting down my 7 favorite announcements, the 7 best parts. We're going to talk about them. Smash that like button if you enjoyed today, and let me know in the comments down below which thing is your favorite. We got to start with number 1, the big kahuna, the one that's most important, the one that rings true in our brains, our ears, and our hearts. Number 1 is Animal Crossing Cross Mario. They're bringing the gear to the game. They're bringing Nintendo-themed items. I called it so many times. This is one of my most anticipated things, guys and girls. You know it if you followed my Animal Crossing videos. I'm so excited. But realistically, it's not number 1. It's later on the list. Let's start with number 7. Let's go in an order. Whew, I gotta take a deep breath and calm this down. Hit that like button if you want to help me. Relax and enjoy this moment. Subscribers, hello. Fans from everywhere, hello. Today was a day for fans. Today was a day for fans of all sorts of Mario. And so number 7 for me is Splatoon Mario crossover, okay? They have the Splatfest coming in January, and more importantly, they got that sick merch. I ordered it. You can get it too. It's so freaking cool. Merging the mushroom and the star with Pearl and Marina's massively incredible graffiti aesthetic is sick. And Nintendo was doing work on their shop. If you can't visit, the Nintendo store in Tokyo or New York, they got some sick stuff online. You should check it out. Number 6 is probably the biggest curveball, the biggest wild card, the biggest weird thing announced today. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. This is AR gone bananas, or maybe gone red shell, blue shell, also bananas. They're allowing you to use these camera-enabled Mario Karts to create your own Mario Kart courses. This is like Mario Kart Maker Physical Edition. Now, I think I would have preferred Mario Kart 9 Hallelujah or Mario Kart Maker digitally, but this is really sweet. Now, it probably trends younger, but I'm gonna get some mileage out of making my own Mario Kart courses, and as long as the racing controls like it should, that would be really cool. My biggest concern is that because you are driving a physical car with a camera, and even though you are racing against computer-generated sprites and enemies, and there's items, and there's little markers and effects, because you're driving a remote control car, I'm worried that it's going to control like crap. So we'll have to wait and see. This could be the best announcement of the day, or it could honestly be the worst. If it means that Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is the fill-in for Mario Kart on Switch, and we don't get 9 till next generation, oh my goodness, blow it up. This is not a good announcement. But if it's just a fun aside, they say you can download the app on your Switch for free, you gotta buy the carts, maybe it is just a toy, and maybe it's fun, and maybe it doesn't stand in the way of real Mario Kart. Perhaps this is Nintendo's next foray into something quirky and weird and focused on kids and physical fun like Labo. I actually think even though Labo's not a great game, it is a fun toy, and maybe that's what this will be. Number 5 was also absolutely insane, and I loved it. You know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Battle Royale, I don't like Fortnite, but Super Mario Bros. 35? You're gonna bring some Mario Battle Royale action onto the Switch, give it to us for free in October, and say go to work. Now, I don't fully understand how it works as you select those 4 different modes of like random or fastest time, most coins, but it looks so sweet. It's like Tetris 99, which is already very fun, now with Mario Brothers, 34 other players, and you're working to see how long you can survive a never-ending, difficult, awesome Mario level to become the champion of 2D platforming on the champion of 2D platforming's game. So freaking cool. But it begins the weirdness of today's Direct, the dark and spooky side. It's almost Halloween season. Some of you have already invested in apple cider and pumpkin spice lattes and those fall-scented candles, but what the heck is going on with the expiration dates? Super Mario Bros. 35 will only be available till March 31st, 2021? Huh? At that point, does it disappear, or at that point, does it become a for-charge product? Does it gain a price tag, or does it go away completely? I don't quite understand, and we will touch on this later once we reach further down the list. Number 4 for me is honestly the timing and the release dates, baby. This is beautiful for a couple of reasons. Number 1, September 18th. Oh my goodness gracious, the Mario 35th Anniversary Palooza kicks off in 2 weeks. There was this, like, invisible rule people had in their heads, and a lot of, like, leakers and sources said this to be a thing where Nintendo needs at least 30 days to announce something before they can get the marketing materials out there. Nope! They took a knife and went, yeah! They slashed straight through that idea and said we can announce a game and have it come out in 2 weeks. That is ballsy, that is bold, and it might be something that only the Big N is capable of pulling off with their dedicated, nostalgic, hardcore, freaking lovable audience like you guys. We're such a good group over here, and we are passionate. So it was perfect that they announced, well, they did announce, they just dropped a direct. They finally gave us new things. We are rewarded for all of our waiting with a lot more than we asked for and a lot of good things, and just the timing of this is great because it opens up November. All of the things today are announced for September, for October, for February, for March. November is hollow. I do not believe that Nintendo will sit out the entire holiday gaming season. They've got Pikmin 3 Deluxe on October 30th, and then they've got another game in February, and that's a big gap. Maybe it's Bravely Default 2, perhaps No More Heroes 3 decides to rear its head. Could we, though, get a big Nintendo title for November? I think yes. Nintendo knows that is prime holiday shopping season. They would love to have something on store shelves to really get the buyers going on Black Friday, and maybe to stick it to Sony and Microsoft with their $600 systems. So I think this opens the door for a holiday title, and for all we know, it gets announced 2 weeks before it's actually released. Banana times, crazy ideas, but this one probably is legit. I do think that something is going to come out in November, and it sure wasn't anything they talked about today, so that was exciting. Number 3 for me, here we go. Finally, it's arrived on the list. Animal Crossing Cross Mario. Guys and girls, man, this is my game. I've loved Animal Crossing since March. We're coming up on 6 months of spectacular villager hunts, all of the item acquisition, and all of the silly antics we get up to with the updates. Shout out to you guys on those fan updates. Check out the new video today if you want to hear more of our ideas and predictions and more things that probably come true, because we got a good track record now. If I was a leaker or a source, which I'm not, 100% not, promise you, I'd have a pretty good track record. I think I'm pretty believable. Most of the stuff that I bank on ends up happening. And I've banked on Nintendo introducing Nintendo items to Animal Crossing, and look what we have here. For the first anniversary of Animal Crossing in March of 2021, which is still a ways away, honestly, it's 6 months away, which feels like a lot, we are going to get some awesome crossover items, and hopefully it's the beginning of a beautiful partnership between Animal Crossing and the other Nintendo IP. Bring in Splatoon, bring in Legend of Zelda, bring in freaking ARMS, bring in Kid Icarus, bring in Kirby and Donkey Kong and the rest of the crew from the Mushroom Kingdom. I hope there are items, I hope there are clothing pieces, I hope it is a big event, and I hope they really bring in the new year of AC next March in style. I'm so pumped that Animal Crossing got to be a part of the Mario Direct. When I saw Mario Direct, I was like, okay, it's going to be all Mario. We definitely aren't getting any news on the Animal Crossing fall update, and we sure didn't, but we did get Animal Crossing Cross Mario. Heck yeah. Number 2, 3D AllStars Collection. This is what everybody knew was coming, so I feel like it wasn't as exciting, but it's still so good. It's still so cool. It's still so nice. And you know what the best part is, baby? Baby. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry with Nintendo, but today it was all smiles, baby, because this is out September 18th. It is going to bring Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy to all of our faces, stretched to widescreen, dolled up a tiny bit resolution-wise, and not much else. This is a bit of a bummer because initially we thought these were going to be full-on remasters, remakes, really done up with great graphical improvements, and then as time progressed we learned, no, these are more simple re-releases with a few updates, and that's what we got here. Some people will say, great, you get to play the game the way that it was meant to be played, and some people will say, they could have done more. Look around and see Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Tony Hawk. How do they update their games? Well, that's Activision, and this is Nintendo. So in weird Nintendo fashion, they're only available until March. I don't understand. The game I thought would only be available in stores until March, but no, in fact, it's digitally on the eShop until March as well. At that point, do they take them away completely? Do they bust them apart and sell them more expensively individually? Do they make them a part of Nintendo Switch Online, or will they be used as some strange launch promotion for the rumored Switch Pro? I do not know. But why take Mario 3D All-Stars off store shelves? I understand limited editions, I understand collector's editions, But this is the generic edition of the game, including its eShop counterpart, and no longer will that be available to buy after March. It's super strange, and I don't quite understand why. Maybe we'll learn eventually. Probably not. This is Nintendo. But we are getting this collection in 15 days. Heck yes. Recurring theme for the day? Heck freaking yes. Goodness gracious, how did we get to number 1? And it wasn't the 3D AllStars collection, and it wasn't Animal Crossing Cross Mario, and it wasn't Mario Kart making a reappearance. No. My number 1 is the most unsung game of the day, getting a very spooky expansion and more new features based on the fine print that will be revealed at a future date. It is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now, Bowser's Fury sounds more aggressive and more awesome than most things Nintendo chooses to do with its titular villain, and I really am excited. It looks like it could be a giant open world area, maybe it borrows a bit from Mario Odyssey, perhaps it's just a whole new world of stages, or maybe it's a side mode that stinks. If we look at the plus usage here, plus Bowser's Fury, Nintendo has done this recently with a few of their re-releases, specifically their handheld offerings like Mario and Luigi, plus Bowser's Minions, or whatever that was called, plus Bowser's Big Gang, or whatever that was called. This could be a side mode, this could be a side world, but given that they're including online multiplayer, the full 3D World game, which is an amazing, underrated, underappreciated, maybe the best 3D Mario ever, awesome adventure, and in the fine print it says stay tuned to detail more future features coming to this game. More new stuff involved in this package. So I believe that it's bigger. I believe there's more than just Bowser's Fury. I think it's going to have new levels, maybe a new playable character, and maybe a whole new side mode that is super sweet. Plus online play which encourages cooperative action in a 3D Mario unlike ever before. And don't get me wrong, this is not 3D Mario like Odyssey, but this is not New Super Mario Bros. This is the perfect hybrid, and I love it. I cannot wait to play it. It comes out in February. They got a lot of time to detail. I expect to see it again, and hopefully we are rewarded with more new features besides just Bowser's Fury, and hopefully Bowser's Fury is as freaking sweet as the name sounds, because that is exciting. And honestly, today, that is the most new content piece, and that's why it falls at number 1 for myself. Right, Super Mario Bros. 35 is a reworking of Mario, which is still exciting. Mario Kart Live is kind of a toy. The collection is the games that we love from the past, and Bowser's Fury has a chance to be a bit bold. And I think with that name, maybe they're going to go more aggressively unique and innovative than they have in the past. But it's just great to see one of my favorite games of all time getting re-released on Switch with new content, and it sets up 2021 to start off with a bang and hopefully deliver a far more featureful year than we had in 2020. The year has sucked, but today was grand, today was good, today was swell, today was sweet, and Nintendo stealth dropped a Mario 35th Anniversary explosion party on Twitter. The rules are broken, the game's out in 2 weeks, nothing makes sense. But I do love what we got today. That is my list. What is yours? Share it with me in the comments down below. Animal Crossing fans, I'm so glad that we get some of this Mario Party action in our game. In fact, I'd love to play Mario Party in Animal Crossing, or maybe play with Animal Crossing characters in Mario Party. That's an idea for another day. Maybe we get a holiday game this year. Perhaps it's something super sweet. Today could shape out to be one of the best in Switch history, and I am absolutely excited to mess with Mario's face in 64 with you all soon. Until that time, thanks again for watching, everybody. Make sure to smash that like button if you're excited. Let me know your take in the comments down below. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you so much. Remember, special shout out. I'll see you back on stream soon. Until next time, though, everybody, it's a good day. SwitchForce out.